Hey folks, our first assignment is going to be to complete a reflection on our experiences, our own cultural background, and our lenses and experiences with regards to um, cultural, ethnic, language, social class diversity. Um, so I want to give you a little overview of that, and then if you have questions, please let me know. I'm very happy to meet with you to discuss your reflection prior to you submitting it, whatever you need. Okay, so we're going to start out this week with completing the cultural awareness self-assessment, and I hope that will kind of give you a few questions to get started with, to think about how comfortable you are with working with others that have diverse backgrounds and what your beliefs are vis-a-vis teaching and learning. And then you'll be submitting a written reflection to discuss your own personal history and teaching history. If you're not a teacher, the teaching history part can certainly focus on your work history, and our rubric reflects that. The purpose of this is to begin thinking about the areas in which we may lack knowledge, or areas where we may feel less comfortable, or where we may have either implicit or explicit biases that we need to excavate and think about and address. And that is going to help you move into selecting a topic to focus on for research for this semester. So, for example, if during your reflection you think about ways in which you lack knowledge with regards to working with folks that have different gender identities, or if that's an area that makes you feel uncomfortable, that might be an area that you want to focus your research on. But in any case, the written reflection piece I just wanted to talk about briefly. To get started on that, first of all, obviously the cultural awareness self-assessment, you're going to complete that and submit that just in this next week. I have several questions here on our syllabus, and that's on page 6 and 7 of the syllabus, that you might select a couple of these just to sort of journal about, and that might help you sort of prompt your thoughts and your memories about topics that are salient, that are important to you, that you want to include in your essay. So in this essay, you're going to be thinking about, like I said, your personal history as well as your work history. It doesn't have to be like a chronological blow by blow. You can focus on specific events or specific people where difference or the meaning behind difference was highlighted for you. And I'll give you some examples from my own life in future communications, but I just wanted to point you to this, as well as the other thing I want to point you to would be the rubric for this. So here, this assignment, the initial reflection, is part of our praxis project, and praxis means reflective action. So we're going to reflect on ourselves, and then you're going to research about whatever topic that you select that you want to learn more about with relation to cultural, linguistic, ethnic, social class, gender, diversity, and you're going to be doing research in the library, as well as interviews and observations with actual people. So for this initial reflection, the rubric is here in the Praxis Project folder, and it just explains with a little more detail what I'm going to be grading, how I'm going to grade this essay, and what I want you to sort of think about and look for. So the specific questions on the syllabus hopefully will help jar your, or excuse me, not jar, jog your memory. And then this rubric is how I'll be grading the assignment. So main points here, try to give specific examples and really try to think about like how you interpreted different events in your life and why you came to those interpretations, and how that has influenced the way that you approach life and other people now. I think that's about it. I don't want to go on and on, but again, have a look at these assignments. I'll give you an example or two, and let me know what questions you have. Thanks a lot for listening.